Do not underestimate the value of the parking lot in The Legend of Elements. In this video, we're going to be going over why parking your mounts is extremely important and how it can get you some amazing prizes. I'll also be talking about how you should be focusing on improving your parking lot to get even more benefit. Hello everyone and welcome to another video of the Sky Channel. So I've been noticing a lot of people do not prioritize the parking lot and don't really park their mounts consistently. I've also noticed people are not focusing on the right upgrades in their parking lot to make sure they get the best return on investment. So that's why I've decided to make this video to show you the value of the parking lots and how you can get a lot of amazing items for free just by parking your mounts consistently. But before we get started, I want you to know you can save a lot of money using Aptoide with my promo code. Check out the video that's linked to the description of this video. It's going to show you the process and how you can get 10 to 35% cash back on every single purchase in Legend of Elements. The latest promo code will be in the title of that video, and I'm going to go through how you can avail those benefits step by step in the video. So check it out and join a lot of other people that are saving a lot of money in Legend of Elements. Alright, so how does the parking lot work? Well, firstly, you can park 5 different mounts that you have, and parking them gives certain benefits. Number 1, you get experience for your mount, and experience actually helps you get stat bonuses. For example, if you go into my mounts tab and you go into this last tab there, you can see that the level 34, I'm getting 17% global defense, 17% global attack, 17% global HP. Meanwhile, another one at level 9 is giving me 4.5% of each of these stats. So you can see by leveling up your mounts, you are actually getting global stats, and global stats are very important because the way they work is that they are like a multiplier of your particular stat that gets applied after your base stat increments are already in there. So in a way, it actually gives a pretty nice jump in your stats. So they're very important to get your account much stronger. That's one thing. The other thing that you get is by parking the mounts, you actually get certain valuable items for free. Now it changes mount to mount. For example, Storm Flame Wheels, it actually gives you a chance of getting Random Elemental Refine Box, which has these crystals, which allows you to upgrade your mounts. You can also see Rare Omnispirit Shards, Celestial Brews, Normal Pet Eggs, and the other less valuable items as well. Then you move to the next one. This one actually has a chance of giving you those red eggs, which can actually give you the rarer pets, which of course everyone needs. And that's not something very cheap, right? It also gives you a bunch of other items moving along. You can see this is pretty similar to the Storm Flame Wheels. Then if you look here again, now you're getting the red eggs with the fish. Then you go to your base ones like the turtle. Again, you can see the elemental gear refined box. The sword is giving the red eggs. The scroll refined box. The lily is giving the eggs. Feather is giving the eggs. And then this broomstick is also giving the elemental gear refined box. So these valuable items, they seem to be repeated, and there seems to be 2 different types of rewards. One has those gear refined boxes, the other has the red eggs. Both of them are fairly valuable and you definitely need them. Now if you look at this, there are these other paid mounts. Let's see if they give any different prizes. Yes, they do. This one, the dragon, is giving the probability of getting both the gear refined box and the red eggs. Let's move along and see if there's anything else. This one similar, this one similar, this one is also similar, this one as well, and this goes back to the normal ones again. So yeah, you can see that there are some very interesting prizes in here and something that you definitely want to get. And the way to get it is extremely simple. You just have to click on one of the parking lots that you have, either yours or your friends or the cross server ones. ones, click on it and just click the mount that you want to park and click start parking. Now there are limits to how much you can park, and that's 12 hours per day, right? So if I try to park this one, it's going to say it has less than 12 hours of yield time left because I had parked it earlier. Are you sure you want to park this anyway? And I'm not going to do that because it only has 52 minutes left. If I go here, this has 12, so I'm going to park this. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is that outside of those two things that I talked, there's a third one as well, and that is these swords that you see here. These are actually mount coins, and the way they work is that they allow you to purchase upgrades for your parking lot. And those upgrades actually give certain helpful bonuses. Like if you go to the shop, you will notice that you can use these mount coins to either buy these experience scrolls, which actually gives experience to your mounts and hence global stats. You can also purchase these permanent decorations that actually give other prizes, like this one. It increases the damage dealt in parking lots battles by 20%, right? This one, it increases the mount coins yield from your particular parking lot by 10%. So whatever amount that you'd be getting, you'd get 10% more, which is obviously very helpful because then you actually get more of the mount coins, which you can then purchase additional stuff from. So it's like an investment and it's going to pay itself back. This one over here reduces damage taken in parking lot battles by 20%. This one increases the mount coins yield from this parking lot by 10%, just like the other one. And then this one increases the mount experience yield from this parking lot by 10%. So you get 10% more experience and hence more global stats. This one damage taken, this one damage dealt. And essentially what you want to do is that you want to focus on getting the upgrades that you need most in your parking lot. And in my particular case, I think increasing mount coin yield and increasing experience and of course increasing this adventure rewards probability when it comes out are the most important ones. The damage taken, damage dealt is honestly not as important unless you're in a very competitive server where there's a lot of fighting going on in your parking lots. Obviously, people can attack other people's parking lots. In my particular server, that's not been a very common occurrence. So for me, having the top three and this one as well, it also increases mount coins by a percentage increase, is obviously more valuable because it gives more benefit to the people parking in my lot. Now, the good thing about that, giving benefit to people for parking in your lot is that even if you don't set a fee, you get 5% of whatever mount coins they've collected when they decide to actually collect their mount back. So you get a 5% cut, right? This allows you to invest further in your parking lot, which is of course very valuable. Now you could also enable a fee and you can go all the way from 5 to 20%, and that essentially reduces whatever mount coins they've gotten by a certain percentage that you've set. Now people can choose not to pay that. In that case, you have the ability to attack them. If they do pay that and you had a fee, then you cannot actually attack their mount. So technically speaking, they're paying for a guarantee that the owner of that lot cannot attack them. I generally keep the fee off because I rather have them park for free, and when they collect it, I get a 5% anyway. I want to make it as easy for other people to park in my lot so that I can benefit from that 5% fee I get anyway. Now I see a lot of people with a fee of 20% and the parking lots are at 0%. That's not really helping you. You're just preventing people from parking in your lot, or if they do, they're probably not going to pay that fee because your lot is completely undeveloped. There's a lot of other lots that are at 0% as well. Why would somebody want to pay 20% to park in yours? So if you have an undeveloped lot, just perhaps keep the fee off. It's going to increase the number of people parking in your lot and you'll still benefit from that 5% that you get as a base. Now, when it comes to parking at other people's lots, you obviously want to park at the ones that are giving you more mount coins, more experience, and in the future, more adventure rewards. Like in my particular case, Moody has 10% extra mount coins. Kodiakel also has 10% extra mount coins. Blah has 20% mount coins, but he has a 20% fee as well, so it's kind of like offsetting it. Doesn't make sense to park there. Let's go to Kodiakel. I'll definitely park here as well because it's like a 10% extra. Moody, 10% no fee. Again, a very good place to park. Then Anna does have a 10% extra experience, so let's park there as well. But I want to tell everyone about cross-server parking lot. So let's go to Mike's server's cross-server parking lot. And if you look there, you see 100% extra Mount coins, 100% extra experience, 50% extra adventure rewards, which we don't even have in any of our parking lots. This is the best place for you to be parking. And I noticed that we only have one parking lot and it's fairly empty, right? A lot of people aren't benefiting from the cross-server parking lot. There's a lot of value that you're missing out on. So I'm definitely always going to try to have a Mount parked here because the amount of experience and Mount coins and adventure rewards you're getting from here is much better. So if you have the ability, try to make sure you have a Mount parked in your cross-server lot. A lot of people aren't doing that, and there's many servers where there's not a lot of action in the cross-server lot, so it's not like you're going to lose it soon. Plus, in my particular case, it's still on protection for about 6 more hours. One more thing, of course, I've probably made this video much longer than I should have. Different mounts have different experience rates and mount coin yields per minute, right? So this one here, 10-10. If you go to this one, it's 15-10. This one is also 15-10, 15-10. So based on the rarity of your mount, you have different yields of the mount coins and the experience. If you have a purchased mount like this one, it's actually 20-10. Right? So it does change based on the mounts that you have. All right, so I've already made the video much longer than I intended on. I hope it was helpful for you. I tried to pack in as much information as I could about the parking lots. But before you go, I want to remind you, you can save a lot of money in the Legend of Elements using my promo code with Aptoide. Remember, the video is linked to the description, or you can click the button that's going to appear at the top of the screen that will take you to that video, and you can start getting 10 to 35% cash back on every single purchase and join a bunch of other people that are doing the same. If you have any questions, join my Discord and ask me there, and I'd be happy to guide you through the process personally as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.